So I put a call on my Facebook and I asked my Facebook friends, I said, could you crop in a jaguar in this particular photo? And this guy, this photographer, I said jaguar, like the animal, because in the photo I'm holding something like, because the photographer I worked with was supposed to edit something, but he didn't edit anything. So I'm like, I kind of want to see what it looks like with the jaguar, because I think that'd be fucking awesome. Um, so he does this. He crops in an actual fucking jaguar. Y'all, I don't even have the energy to laugh. Like, anyways, enough of that. I guess I will chat with you all for a couple more minutes because it's been almost 5 minutes. Yeah, so I started a podcast because it's super easy for me to just pull out the podcast app and just start talking because I get inspired. And to be honest, it's always at random times. So for me to be on YouTube, it means I have to like look a certain way and presentable, which to be honest, since we're in quarantine for the second, what is it going on? Going on 3, are we almost? I think we're almost at 2 months. Yeah, we'll be at 2 months in mid-May in California. And after the last video, I said I lost my job. I got laid off. You know, a lot of people did, but I'm actually appreciating this time, even though it is really challenging to kind of see all my routines kind of like go away, and then there's so much silence that I'm actually going within and I guess trying to figure out my life spiritually. I think that going back to that place where I was at back in 2013 to 2016. I don't know what happened when I moved back to the Bay Area. It was just a lot, like really dark stuff happening in my life, and a lot of emotions and hurt and painful things happened. Well, another person's gonna edit the photo. I'm excited to see this one. So my podcast is basically everything that I want to talk about. Like, I go on my rants on Instagram and YouTube. I want to try to post more. I say this every time, but you know, it's not my main thing. But I don't really know what my main thing is anymore right now, because I know that I'm an actress, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm making moves to pursue that a little bit more seriously. It's strange to think about, because right now I was supposed to have been filmed a documentary and then 2 other movie roles, and a few more runway shows. I was supposed to have done all these things that would have been really fun, but now everything's delayed. So it's kind of like, it really made me go within to think about what I'm doing to pursue what I want to do, and the kind of ways that I've been making money, and how I was trying to fit into like this whole world that I didn't fit into, and I was just lying to myself. But I was actually really miserable, honestly. Like, I was really unhappy with the situation that I was in. I was in pain all the time. I'll be honest, I have not had to use a cane since since the whole quarantine thing went in. I haven't used my cane once at all. Like, I can walk normal. So it tells me that the job situation and the amount of stress I was under just with the diagnosis and other things happening kind of just turned my life around. And it was like I was in circles for about 6 months, just trying to sustain my sanity. Then I went to get like therapy, and then physical therapy, and did a lot of inner child healing, and this quarantine's given me that time to kind of chill. Just like going back into a place where I'm being and understanding that things are going to happen that are out of my control. Like things are going to happen to you that are outside of your control, and the wisdom that you learn from those situations and the strength that you build is what's going to get you through that, and your faith. So yeah, this has been a really important time for me because I've been able to get back to a place of faith, which I haven't been in a long time, and faith beyond religion. So faith just that things are working out in my favor. You know, the same for you too. I certainly, oh, somebody else just, let's see, it would be edited. Ugh. So I have this one person on my Facebook, and every time I post something, he always gives me all this information, but it's like, bro, what am I supposed to do with this information? He means well, I know that, but I'm just like, that's not what I asked for. I just wanted to see if anybody could edit it for me, because I don't have that software. And I wish I did. I really do. I wish I had my own better computer with a Photoshop and things so I can actually build better books and build better content on all my media outlets. But yeah, so commenting on, you know, what's going on now, what's going on, like, it's so weird to be in a space of the unknown while everybody else is also experiencing that, because I know this is not the first time I've been laid off. It's actually my third official time. I've lost my job 4 times here, different jobs, different industries, and you know, every time, the first couple times it happened, I was just really distraught, and I took it super personal, and honestly, I like realized that I was identifying my emotional body to being laid off, when it really had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with the fact that the company was losing money and going out of business, like over and over again. So I guess that's some advice I could give you. Like, don't put your identity don't put it in money, don't put it in people, don't put it in jobs or situations or relationships, because all those things are outside. You want to focus within. You want to build that within. You want to sustain your self-worth within, so that anything that happens outside of your control, because there's people interacting with our lives all the time, even when we don't even know it, and that's out of our control. We cannot control people. We cannot control everything. So that was a major lesson. So this time I got laid off, and I was just like, I was kind of upset for like a day. And then I realized, oh, I knew this was going to happen because I'm intuitive and psychic. And I knew it was going to happen back in October. I knew that I did not know about the pandemic. Okay. In the community, they were talking about some event that was going to happen for like 2 or 3 years. And that's when I was just getting into it. Like my spirituality and like the metaphysical communities, they were all talking about some event that was going to happen, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck this is. We're all speculating, like, is it an internal thing? Is it like a spiritual enlightenment or ascension that we're all experiencing? And then no, so this happened, and I realized, oh my God, this is the event that they were talking about. Like, this is it. And it's interesting to live within this time, because at certain points you can feel very alone, and then other points you can feel extremely like a release. Like you're just consistently releasing things and purging and doing shadow work, which is just like facing your sadness or anger, resentment, regret, those kind of emotions, and you're just acknowledging, purging them out, and releasing. That's basically what this time is for everybody. Now a lot of people aren't gonna do that because they don't know how, and they're gonna kind of be forced to by the universe right now, because we're all being forced into a space of the unknown, And I remember actually when I was a freshman in college, the very first day, all the freshman athletes in the summertime before school started, we were in summer school doing training and stuff, but they brought us all into the auditorium. We were with all different athletes at University of Arizona. And I just remember somebody was speaking and they were like, this is scary because it's the unknown, but that's a powerful place to be, to embrace the unknown. Life is unknown. We could die. I could die tonight. You can die tomorrow. And then what? Like, what's your legacy? Who are you? What are you doing on this planet? And I'm not saying that you got to do anything, because I think the whole purpose, in my experience, of being on this planet is just to be, just to experience things and kind of work through soul level things, not in a superficial work through, but in a soul ascension, and experiencing and learning for soul growth. And so this time that we're in is very interesting, because there's like the community, the metaphysical communities are kind of, we're all feeling these emotions too, but we're all trying to transmute it and, do what we came here to do. And everybody has different purposes. Everybody has different things that they are here to do. And let me tell you, it's not to work in this prison system. It's not to be controlled by money. It's not to make money. We're not here to make money. I watched this YouTube the other day, and it was about this guy saying that we could move to a digital currency, and I commented, I guess what some would say would be triggering comment, because I said, if this is all digital, what's the point of having any money, like universal income? Like, what's the point of money if it doesn't really exist except they say it does? Because they're constantly placing us in a place where we don't have power, but we actually do have a lot of power. Each and every single one of us has a lot of power, and they don't want us to know that. And I use the universal term they for your discretion, for whoever you want to put in that category, because I reckon to those who are watching or happen across this video, you probably speculate and feel the same way. Like, why are we, programmed with the K through 12 to study all these facts? We're not cultivating our spiritual selves. We're kind of repressing that. Then you get to 18 years old and you're all kinds of fucked up. And if you grew up in a dysfunctional home, you're really messed up because you're all backwards. And then you have to spend 10 years to kind of learn who you are, when you knew who you were when you were a child, before they started programming you into fit this sick system that nobody really likes and nobody really fits into. Now, I'm not saying that's everybody. I know that there's people who do. I know there's people who are unconsciously living and they love this. They love to make money because that's blah blah. Everybody has different purposes, as I said. But the truth is, when you're feeling like, oh, I hate my job, I hate this all the time, I don't fit in here, and it's such a struggle to try to be who you are, be yourself. It's like, why? It's built that way on purpose, because they want us to waste time when time is so precious. It's a gift. The point I was trying to make is that things are crashing down for a reason, and there is a higher purpose for you. Specifically, I'm talking to you right now. Like, there's a reason why you're here in this planet. There's a reason why you're here on Earth. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you anything different, and don't let them stick you in a box, because that's not how we're supposed to live. Granted, we're all in a box right now in our homes, And it makes me really sick to think that, I mean, even me, I was really caught up in like trying to just make a lot of money and be looking this way and that way and do this and that for likes and validation and acceptance from people that I don't even know, and they don't really give a fuck about me. And I kind of woke up to it harder. Like, I already was awake to it, but I kind of understood what I was doing. I was trying to work a business, but I wasn't really honoring who I truly am, which I am now. So yeah. Somebody else. Let's see if somebody else edited the photo. Oh my god. Oh. Somebody edited it. I can't say that word. Bro. It got cut off. Somebody edited with the giraffe. Where'd it go? With this fucking giraffe head, bro. That is hella funny. I should do this more often on Facebook. That's hella funny. Let's see, he did more. Okay. Really, like... What? First of all, it looks really awkward. This dude is hella... Ooh, that one's cool. Except I don't really understand. It's pretty cool, but I don't really get it. Ooh. Anyways, thank you for watching me ramble. I will try to ramble some more. Talk about whatever. I will be putting out another podcast this week. It's on Podbean, the host. It's Podbean. My podcast is called Tall Woman Power. And I am also on TikTok, because what the fuck else am I gonna do in quarantine but write sad girl poetry and make weird dance videos on TikTok. My TikTok is Tall Woman Power. Anyways, thank you so much for watching me ramble, and I hope you learned something or you were entertained, but whatever. Have a nice day.